a war going on. The books can't escape from the team. Call the morning steam. It's time to break, run for cover. That's gonna cover. That's gonna cash. Then we make the 100-yard dash to the window. I don't know what you thought. It's Ramon Scott running so hot. Sports make money and we make money with sports money every single day. NFL, NHL, NCAA. Stay away from the juice or might play a parlay. It's the morning steam. What? Ramon Scott. Sports money. What? Wake your ass up and let's get to the money. Get to the money. You know how we do it.
And a pleasant good morning to you, everyone, coming from the sports betting capital of the world, Las Vegas. This is Ramon Scott, and welcome to the Morning Steam Show here for Wednesday, August 20th. Big day planned here with Major League Baseball and one game in the WNBA, and that's it. And that's what we'll talk about here as far as our action on Wednesday. But, man, we've got great action coming up here this weekend. Going to be a big-time college football weekend. I know we only have a handful of games, but we're getting started here on the season, so pretty stoked to get to that point. And also we've got UFC action this Saturday. I don't know how we're going to pull this one off with the action here in the middle of the night, but we'll be here over the weekend. And also we'll be here for the coverage of the Morning Steam. Going to see how we're going to pull that off there on Saturday. So hello, everybody, and let me say hello to everyone in the chat as we get started here. I guess we're just looking at these baseball games. Might as well. I'd expect a big crowd after what I did yesterday here on the show. Hopefully you guys had a great day too. Cash Kane, hello. Nice. Look at this. He hit the 8-teamer. I mean, who am I to talk here, Cash Kane? Can we get that back on the screen? How can I go get the graphics for that one? Okay. It was 7-teamer eventually there. Bobby Mack here. This is Blue. He's saying, "Wake up, Ramon." I think he's what he's saying. Hi, Blue. How you been? Nice to see you. Today missed you there a couple of days, I think, huh? Nick Handy as well. Great night last night. Hey, hope you guys joined us for the coverage of UFC Dana White's Contender Series, Season 9, Week number 2. Was a good one. I think we hit them all. There were the 5 fights. We didn't hit them all as far as, specified a few fights, try to get a good price on them. But, we did have all the favorites to somehow get it done. The couple of them I thought maybe be a later finish, but still, guys got finishes. Everybody got a contract. You get a contract, you get a contract, you get a contract with the Dana White's Contender Series. That made up for that first week for sure. So Irish King had a good day as well there. And Bobby Mack, look, he said Lulu Sun. I saw him say it in the chat. Hey, I love me some Lulu Sun there. Hook 'em horns. And she got it done there late night. And my big match, I think, got kind of held up till today. I had a pick on a match there on the happy hour yesterday, but I think I got to come back with it today. Looking at the schedule here for some of the action on the courts today. All right. And let me see here what else. Irish King there. He just was crashed out there after the action there last night. And there's Swerve here this morning as well. All right. Let's take a look at some of the action yesterday from Major League Baseball. And, man, I got a lot of winners to talk about here. Didn't get it started off very well there yesterday as we went under that Cubs game, but we did smash the rest of the card pretty much. Let's see what happened there. All right, we had the Cardinals yesterday on the show. We said take the Cardinals yesterday as a dog against Miami, against that line move there for sure. Said take the Cardinals. They smashed 7-3 there and got the win for us here on the Morning Steam Show. And then I also had yesterday with the Win Club, the over in that one in the 7-4 victory there for St. Louis as the Cardinals. Ivan Herrera had 3 RBIs in that one. Hopefully you caught me yesterday on the Tony's Picks Happy Hour at 5 p.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern every day. Over there, I'm a guest on the show, and I picked the Detroit Tigers yesterday on the run line there over Houston, and they they didn't get it done. They didn't win. They didn't cover the run line, but Detroit did win. Okay, let me make a correction here on that one. Detroit. Oh, just want to mention the game, I think, here with Detroit. They got the walk-off walk there in that big game. So it was 10-0 2 nights ago. And then it was 1-0 last night. All right, let me find the winners here. Toronto, we did have the Blue Jays over the Pirates there. Yesterday with Max, did have to lay a little bit of a price, but Max got it done for Toronto yesterday. George Springer got it done with another home run there. Also, we did have the over as a super high roller play over there at Tony's Picks with the over in the 7-3 victory. Also, we had Philadelphia here on the show yesterday morning with Sanchez over Bryce Miller, and Phillies get the win. JT Realmuto, 2-run home run in that one. We did have Baltimore there in the game against Boston. We took the Orioles, and Baltimore scored a run on a balk. They scored a run on a wild pitch, and they got it done 4-3 there in extra innings. Also, we did have the over yesterday with the White Sox and the Braves. It was only 11-10 in that one with the Braves getting the win there yesterday. In a bit of a wild game there with the White Sox. Also, we had a winner with the Yankees yesterday. We took the Yankees in that win over Tampa Bay. We also had a high roller winner on the over in that game, 13-3 final there. Hopefully, you're catching me every day also here on YouTube on Cover the Spread. Check out this show every day that I'm joined by Rod Zawacki, Al Ninos, and I have the under as another winner there. I'm on a little bit of a roll on that show here, trying to bring you the winners here too, but Texas and Kansas City, we did have the under there as our top play on that show there with 5-2 victory for Kansas City yesterday as Lugo got it done against Merrill Kelly in that one. All right, we also had the Athletics here on the show yesterday. We said take Oakland as an underdog against the Twins. Shea Langoliers, my guy. Literally, I've invested in this guy in one of those prediction markets, but he did have his 23rd home run, and I'm still showing a loss with him. I don't know if I trust these prediction markets. Also in the happy hour, I had the under in Milwaukee and the Cubs yesterday in the 4-1 win for Jameson Taillon. He returned and looked good. Woodruff looked okay too, but did pick up his first loss as the Cubs beat the Brewers in game number 2 to complete that sweep there yesterday. So I got to cool down the Brewers a little bit here, just like Mikey tried to cool me down with the Brewers yesterday on the show. He's not a believer in the Brewers here. And look, I get it. I mean, when you don't have any history of winning anything, you're not going to get a lot of attention from people. That's why I think a lot of people are down on the Brewers. Those are the type of teams that I like to be on a little bit, and we'll see. I think their pitching depth. Remember, you only need 3 starters in the playoffs, so it does kind of dissolve one of their strengths, which is their pitching depth in the starting rotation. Also, we have the winner with the Dodgers and the Rockies here on the show yesterday, and a bit of a blowout there for sure, as the Dodgers won 14-4. Shohei Ohtani home run. Alex Call made a house call in that one as well. Also, we had a winner last night with the Reds on the road, 6-4 over the Angels. Reds get it done there. Andujar had the RBI single there, the big hit in that one. And we did have the Padres here on the show, on the run line. My Padres got it done without Merrill, without Cronenworth. They were able to win there yesterday. Jung Ho Lee led off the game with a home run, but the Padres had two hits batsman, I think, to get the lead, and O'Hearn another hit. We said put O'Hearn in there. What's going on? Why isn't this guy in the lineup every time right now? Pivetta, 10 strikeouts in 6 innings. Padres are 2 back of the Dodgers. Also, we had the under there yesterday as well here as our pick on where do we have that? Oh, we made that pick on the show yesterday, on the UFC show yesterday with the under in the Padre game. Also, we did have the over there with Cleveland and Arizona late in the 6-5 final in that one. Jose Ramirez had a 2-run home run, but that was it for Cleveland, but that's what we needed. All right. Appreciate you guys joining me here. We'll get started with our rundown here of our games today. And, well, we just had the baseball game. So, hey, you can get my plays, though, over at winnable.com/Ramon. Get my top plays. We did have some winners there yesterday, as mentioned. So you can pick those up every day by just subscribing to winnable.com/Ramon and use the promo code STEAM to save 20% off those premium pick selections there, and really just comes out to 50 cents a day. Really, it's just extra content. You supporting me here on the channel. I'll come by here every day and do a little show. We'll preview a lot of games, and man, we're gonna have a great football season here coming up. All right. Appreciate that, everyone. And did have some winners overnight as well with those picks there today. I think, let's see, what was it? I don't know. I know the Japan baseball went down, but I know what it was. We had some action in the W. We had some winners there. Premium winner with the Liberty over the Lynx. Yeah, we went with the Liberty there on that big line move yesterday, and they got it done over Minnesota late. Minnesota definitely did a nice job coming back. We also had the under here on the show yesterday in that one. Also, we had a premium pick winner with the Chicago Sky to get it done there. We went 2-1 on the premiums over on Winnable. We took the Sky after Reese was announced in. We came in with the Sky. Final. I don't play a lot of games like that, but that was the key move for me that put me on the Sky. The line didn't move very much when Reese was announced in. Sure enough, they got the cover, and maybe just as expected. They didn't win the game. They weren't really even that close, but they did get the cover there late in the game with, a little bit of help from some you know how it is late in the game. They were scrambling a little bit, and they were able to get it under double digits. So also here on the morning steam yesterday, we had the over in Phoenix and Golden State. That was a pretty good play there, man. They really got a high-scoring game there with Phoenix and Golden State yesterday as the final there. Okay. Appreciate that, everyone. Let me run the commercial, and then we'll get ready to start the show. Appreciate everybody here today.
It's your boy, Mikey Money. I'm inviting you to join the Sports Money crew on Winnable. Get all of our premium best bet selections.
For a low monthly cost, you get the very best bets delivered instantly to your phone by text the moment they're locked in. No delays, no missed lines, just the smartest plays at the best odds.
We do the work, you get the plays sent straight to your phone right when you need them.
Don't wait, don't guess, don't miss the line. Join the winning team today and start cashing tickets with Winnable.
All right, so get those plays over there, and let's thank the top posters so far. Blue is the top poster, everybody. Listen up. Blue's up there. Andrew K., Terrell, Bobby Mack is in there right now. Nick Handy, Irish King, Swerve. Whoa, he's in there as well. Trap God's here in the chat. And so is who else? I see Brian Palmer's in there. He's up there on the list, and so is Nuke Worker. All right, let me go back to say hello, and then we're going to really get started. There's Trap God. Everyone like this video, subscribe to our channel Sports Money here on YouTube. And let's see here, Cubs for Kevin. Was that yesterday or was that today? Yeah, Cubs got that sweep there, but I'm not really worried too much. Come on. Terrell had the New York trifecta there. Good morning to Brian again there. And Terrell said it was a big-time score there with Phoenix and Golden State. All right, here we go. Let's roll here with the baseball coverage of, look, we got day games today. Don't forget, a handful of day games here. So get ready because some of these just start here in a couple of hours today, 3 hours or so until Toronto takes on Pittsburgh with Chris Bassett on the mound here. He's up against Johan Oviedo. So a little bit of scramble here by Pittsburgh as they kind of, I think they mixed up their rotation here a little bit coming into this one. They were going to have Braxton Ashcraft. I think we'll see him in this one actually. I think that's how Pittsburgh will roll it out. I'll kind of investigate here as we roll along and start the coverage. But you do have Toronto here up to $1.60 or so right now, even a little higher. I'm seeing some $1.70s at some of the square shops here. Let's call it $1.65, but Toronto's definitely on the move. And yeah, they look pretty good in this series too. So total here 8.5 over at minus 120 now. Was listed as under favored, but now over's favored here in this one. So maybe a little bit with that pitching move, but it doesn't feel like a big downgrade or anything for Pittsburgh with Oviedo set to go here in this one. Get ready in the chat, make your picks and posts here because you will be eligible for the drawing to win by picks. Hopefully I'll come through with some winners, and you can get the free selections from Winnable. All right. For Bassett, coming into this one, oops. There we go. For Bassett here, comes in with a 4.22 ERA, 1.3 whip, 267 batting average against, and a 367 BABIP coming into this one. So for Oviedo, just a second appearance here, really, of this season. He had the one start here so far, and let's see here. He allowed 2 earned runs and 1 inning so far. So, look, he's just going to be in here for a short time. Career ERA of 4.36 coming in and a whip of 1.41 in his career. So, Oviedo's been around. We know that. All right, go ahead in the chat. Here we go. Toronto comes in having won 6 of their last 9 games coming into this one. Pittsburgh's dropped 8 of their last 10. They've also lost 8 of their last 9 games at home to Toronto. Toronto's gone over in 7 of their last 9 games on the road. Pittsburgh's gone over in 5 of the last 7 meetings with Toronto, and Toronto's gone over in 4 of their last 5 overall. Toronto's been dominating Pittsburgh with 11 wins in the last 13 games. So let's see here. Frank, hello. Nice to have you. Look, he was 5-0 in the chat. What am I doing here on the air? I should just be listening to all of you guys in this one. Blake is here. Good morning, Blake. And hey, we saw Blake. Blake's been here for years with me telling us about how Nashville deserves a team. And, well, boy, we saw those new division alignments in Major League Baseball, and who was one of the two teams penciled in there? Nashville. How about that? Could they be an entry? And also Portland, I think, was the other one that was listed on that. Make sure, they were trying to say we're going to rearrange the divisions a little bit, give us 4 divisions with 4 teams, or 8 divisions with 4 teams each, and Nashville was in that group there, wasn't it? Brian likes the over in this one today. Kevin's ready for some tennis action, and Cash Kane likes the Blue Jays and the over. And Frank says we got 1 game in the W tonight. Yeah. Blue Jays team total over here. Nuke is on the Rays on the run line. Man, I'd be hard pressed to find a different play than that right there for me. Trying to fiddle it out here, but pretty sure that's what I have to do. Blue Jays money line for NYC VAR. Frank, what is Frank saying here? Oh, he's got Kelsey Plum over 20 points there, and 20 PR there. Marlins over 2.5. Okay, that's a little too cheaper. I think that's what that says right there. Blue Jays run line, full game over here for 9 Legacy. Frank says, look, everyone's on the Blue Jays. Yeah, maybe they look so strong right now in this series anyway, man. They really just seems like don't be down. You think the Titans of this program could get back. Trap God likes the over there as well. And Terrell said, yeah, you know what? It was the right move, right? Terrell, look, nobody's doubting the Minnesota Lynx at this point, still dealing with them on the road, having won all these games, right? And Frank, it's only been 1 start, Frank. I mean, Oviedo's been around here a little bit, and he's not going to be in there for very long, I think, today. I think they're going to end up having a bit of a bullpen game here, and I'm sure you'll see the guy who was originally listed here, or no, let's see. I think they moved Brandon Ashcraft. Let me take a look here. They've moved him to Saturday, so that just sets up this bullpen game. You know who you're going to get here, I'm sure, is Andrew Haney in this one eventually. Haney will come in after Oviedo, I think, here. And he'll probably be the bulk guy. That's what it feels like, I would think. Or maybe not a bulk guy, but certainly a few innings here, I would think, with Haney today. They're going to be hard-pressed. I mean, they'll have to have some Chase Sugart in there, and he had a bad game on Sunday. So we'll see what they do. It just, man, they feel like up against it here, it feels like, with the pitching right now from the Pirates. Unless you guys see it some other way here. All right, Frank's on the over here. I got to go with Toronto here. This thing's growing. I'm talking about Toronto's line, by the way. All right. Give me Toronto on the run line there. I'm going to do it. Next up, the Seattle Mariners are at the Philadelphia Phillies. Got Luis Castillo here on the mound. He's up against Jesus Luzardo. For Castillo here, he's 8-6 with a 3.48 ERA, 1.22 WHIP, 248 batting average against, 289 BABIP. Not quite Luis Castillo numbers this season, but these are steady numbers here for sure right now. For Luzardo, he is 11-6 with a 4.21 ERA, 1.33 WHIP, 257 batting average against, and a 340 BABIP. So, Luzardo, good job, but now Mike was, of course, talking up his Phillies yesterday, but, look, I mean, we've got Wheeler problems right now. I don't want to be down on these Phillies either because the bats can take care of a lot of weaknesses with a team, but, man, a little bit of tough luck here for the Phillies, it feels like. Let's see what you guys have here in this one. Seattle's lost 6 of their last 7 coming in. Philadelphia's won 5 of their last 6 at home, 4 of their last 5 overall. Phillies have won 5 of the last 7 between these two teams. Seattle's gone over in 4 of their last 5, and 4 of the last 5 meetings between these two teams have gone over. 6 of the last 8 meetings between the two teams in Philadelphia have gone over. See how you guys have this one here today with Seattle and Philadelphia. A little bit tough here on this line currently. Philadelphia is $1.50. Total 9 under 20 now. It's gone up for sure. Let's call it $1.50 here right now. And 9 under 20. Yeah, that one's in nowhere land here, it feels like. All right, man. I don't know. I think we might have some runs in this one. Let's see what you guys have. I might just have to go with the Phils here, even as a favorite. Don't like this price, so it could be a free play. A free play right here. I'll just take the Phillies. Let's see what you got. Phillies run line, NYC bar here. Johnny Walker, Phillies in Seattle, first 5 under. Trap God wants to go over. So does Irish King. Lee Mathis is ready for some football. And Irish King says go with the Toronto Blue Jays in that first game. First 3, first 5, -0.5, and team total over. They'll just get it done again here, I guess. All right, I'm going to go with the Phillies, man. Look, I know it's $1.50, $1.55 even here. With the run line, I don't know if I like this run line price at all, so I don't think I can. Plus $1.40 is attractive here. I guess I could lean in there and maybe put a little bit on that run line, but I'm going to go with Philadelphia as a favorite here today. All right, next up, the Astros are taking on the Tigers here with Valdez taking on Morton in this one. For Valdez, the left-hander, he's 11-6 with a 3.01 ERA, 1.17 WHIP, 230 batting average against, and a 296 BABIP. For Detroit here, Charlie Morton's 8-10 with a 5.20 ERA, 1.5 WHIP, 269 batting average against, and a 3.24 BABIP. Morton continues his slide here a little bit right now. Detroit certainly can just use him to try to get through the rest, but I wouldn't expect him there in the postseason, but maybe they'll have to. Detroit has won 6 of their last 7 games, and Houston is cooling down here, having lost 4 of their last 5. They've also lost 5 of their last 7 games overall to the Tigers. Detroit's gone over in 7 of their last 8 games at home. Houston's gone over in 6 of their last 8 games on the road. 5 of the last 7 meetings between these two teams here in Detroit have gone over. 4 of the last 5 games overall between the two teams have gone over. Houston's gone over in 10 of their last 14. That's a lot of overs. All right, let's see what you have, though, in this one with Houston and Detroit. Current price right now, Houston is down to $1.25, and the total is about 8.5 here. So we'll shave off 5 cents if you like, and I might like. Let's see what you guys like in this one. Tigers have found ways to beat them with a lot of runs. They found ways to beat them with 1 run. Here we go. Let's see how you guys have it in the chat. NYC Bar, he's on Detroit. Cash Kane likes the Astros on the money line. And Nuke Worker likes the Tigers here with Morton. Probably at that dog price is what I'm thinking he's probably feeling there. All right, not much from the crew here, it looks like, in this one. Okay. All right, well, I got to make my call here in this one, and Man, I'm going to take Houston on the road here to maybe get one of these. I'm going to take Houston. I think they got the advantage here with Valdez today. I'm a little bit down on Morton right now. Okay, yeah, I think that's what Cash Kate and I are agreeing on. Trap God says Tigers here. Johnny's on Houston on the run line today. Lay it and take it. Thank you, guys. Next up is the Guardians on the road here, taking on Arizona here in this one. And for the Guardians, okay, let's get this one straight here with Parker Messick getting the start here for Cleveland. He'll make his major league debut here. He's the top left-handed prospect for Cleveland. Good numbers in the minors over the last couple of seasons for this one. And he'll be up against Brandon Pfaadt. Pfaadt comes in here with a 5.08 ERA, 1.36 whip, 281 batting average against. So Messick, the left-hander here, Pfaadt 13-9 to the over in his starts this season. And take a look at some of these numbers here coming in with these two. And Cleveland comes in here having lost 4 of their last 5 games overall, but so has Arizona. Arizona, however, has won 4 of their last 5 at home, and Houston is 6-2 in their last 8 on the road. Cleveland's gone just 2-6, however, in their last 8 games here in Arizona. Let's see what you guys want to do here with this rookie left-hander making his debut here in this one. Go to the chat. All right, and I think it's, there we go. Irish King, or no, NYC Bar on the Arizona money line. Irish King is on the over. Trap God going over. Nuke is on the Diamondbacks. And here's Cash Kane on the over in blue. I think he's on the over. A lot of over here with Cleveland and Arizona. You know, I think you have to look at Arizona this season. Their record against left-handed starters, 13-21. I know we're got a rookie here, so that could have affected affected. It feels like a little bit here. And this might be an okay spot for Pfaadt, if I could say that. All right. Good. I'm going to take the over. Give me the over here in this one. I'll take the over. We see a lot of over in the chat. It was, I think, 4-0 on the consensus here. So I'm going to roll with the chat in this one. Give me the over. Next up, Cardinals on the road here, taking on the Marlins with Andre Palante. He's on the mound here going up against Sandy Alcantara. For Palante here. Oops. Let me get this, see if I get this steam going here. For Palante here, he's 6-10 with a 5.04 ERA, 1.38 whip, 264 batting average against, 290 BABIP. For Miami and Alcantara, 6-11 record, 6.31 ERA. Man, these guys are mirror images of one another statistically this season. 6.31 ERA, 1.40 whip, 265 batting average against. Man, this looks like a slugfest here possibly, but you know what? The way Miami's hitting here, I don't know. Let's see what you got, though, in the chat in this one with St. Louis and Miami here. The Cardinals have lost 5 of their last 7 coming in, but Miami's lost 5 of their last 6. St. Louis, however, has gone 4-1 their last 5 on the road. They've defeated Miami in 10 of the last 15 meetings between one another here. Miami's gone over in 6 straight at home and 5 of their last 7 overall. Cardinals have gone over in 5 of their last 6, and 4 of the last 5 meetings between these two teams have gone over. So I know the Sharps are probably still going to want to come in on the under here, but I don't know if I can do it. I got to go over here in this one with Palante and Alcantara, even before I get to the chat. Let's see what you got. All right, it's going to be NYC Bar on the Cardinals. Here's Cash Kane, Cardinals money line, and the over. All right. Probably look to St. Louis there, but we'll go with the over as the play here on the show. All right. Next up, got the Mets here on the road taking on the Nationals with Kodai Senga on the mound here against Lord. And for Senga here, comes in with a record of 7-4, 2.35 ERA, 1.23 WHIP, 207 batting average against. For Lord here, he comes in with a 3-6 record, a 3.26 ERA in this one, a WHIP of 1.22. For the Mets here, they've still lost 14 of their last 19 games coming into this one, just 1-6 in their last 7 on the road. They have defeated Washington, however, in 5 straight games. Washington just 6-13 in their last 19, 3-9 their last 12 at home. They've dropped 8 of the last 12 at home against the Mets. The widely reported steam did come in on the over in this game. Current line is Mets favored here, currently at $1.80 or so. I'm sorry, $1. Well, we could take a little bit off it. Maybe it's $1.75. The sharp books are actually down to about $1.65, maybe $1.70 here. The total is pretty much 9 flat. Maybe even shaded a little bit to the under here at 9 under 15. Despite that steam. All right. Oh, also the Nats got steamed as well here. I guess that's why the move there a little bit, but it doesn't seem like it's been that significant actually. All right, Mets have gone over in 6 of their last 9. Let's see what you've got in the chat here between the Mets and the Nats. All right. Cash Kane is on the Nationals on the money line. NYC Bars on the over. Mets run line for Blue. And Blue also wants barbecue chicken pizza. Last night, man, I've been so busy with the start of football season. I just went and got those little pizza. There's like Pizza Hut. Get $2, right? For like a little tiny little thing. I got like 4 of them. Didn't eat them all. I just gonna eat one later. All right. Hey, Markel. Nice to see Moneyline Markel in there. And he's got Pete to hit a home run today in this one. And Justin's here as well. Sports money is money. Thank you, Just. All right. Hey, I'm probably willing to take a shot here on Justin likes the over in this one. Following that steam, but like I said, looks like the move's a little bit under. So good value there, maybe. I'll take the Nats on the run line here, plus the 1.5. Plus a 1.5 at minus $1.10 or so. Okay, here we go. Next up, we're cruising along here. The White Sox are at the Braves. We got Perez going here for the White Sox. Martin Perez, how about it? Perez so far, 4 starts, 3.09 ERA, 1.28 WHIP, 205 batting average against, 262 BABIP here for Martin Perez. For Atlanta, it's Hurston Waldrop. You know him by now for sure, the way he's going. Waldrop, the 3 games so far, 17 strikeouts and 17 2/3 innings. Waldrop, man, he looks good in this situation so far. 3-0, 102 ERA, .79 WHIP in 3 appearances, 204 BABIP, 150 batting average against, and he's got the Braves sitting here as a huge favorite. In fact, the Braves are up to about $1.85 right now, and the total's moved higher at 9/20. And maybe the Braves have found a team they can beat up on a little bit, and they've got Waldrop here, who I would imagine is poised for a strong outing. I've got to think that we'll see more of this guy. Looked good so far, and against the White Sox, why wouldn't he do it again? All right, let's see here. Oh, Justin had the Phillies on the run line there. NYC bar, Braves on the run line. Trap God says Braves team total over. Justin's on it too. How about that, you guys? Back to when we see that back to back, we like that. And let's see. Matty Ice. Hey, Matty Ice is here. Great to see Matty Ice there. And look at Matty Ice's baseball there with the flame on it. He says Ozzy Albies total bases over. Oh, he says he's got those big numbers versus Martin Perez. Here's Justin on Michael Harris to go over in his total bases prop as well. And Justin also likes that Albies play. So you got another back-to-backer there with this one. Man, I got to figure Atlanta. Look at all this, and I'm already in love with Waldrop. Man, I want to kind of save it as a premium, but let's talk about Waldrop having a big game here. You guys, I know you guys are on these hitters props, but I think Waldrop has a big performance here tonight. I'd probably look to go over his innings prop and his strikeout prop as well. Watch for Waldrop today. All right, Blue likes the over in this one. I think that's what he's saying there. Hey, everyone, like this video. Make sure you share it here. Sports Money on YouTube. All right, next up, there's one a lot of people are talking about with the Yankees on the road. Cam Schlittler taking on Drew Rasmussen and the Rays. Rasmussen 10-5, 2.6 ERA, .97 WHIP. 212 batting average against, a 253 BABIP. It's still the same old Rasmussen out there. Schlittler now 6 starts, 3.94 ERA, 1.5 WHIP, 270 batting average against. I think he'll be all right eventually. But you got Rasmussen here. Still, the Rays have dropped 4 of their last 5 coming in. Yankees have won 6 of their last 7. They've won 4 of the last 5 against Tampa Bay. Yankees have won 5 straight on the road. Tampa Bay's gone over in 4 of their last 5 games coming into this one. And let's see, can you get on the Rays here with Rasmussen, or is it still going to be the Yankees too much, even with Schlittler out there today? Let's see how you guys have it here. Tampa Bay has done very, very poor against good teams right now. Seems like they can't even beat them, but their favorite here, $1.15, maybe even $1.20 right now. Is this the spot for Tampa here? They've gone 3-17 in their last 20 against teams above 500. Talking about the Tampa Bay Rays. All right, here we go. Irish King was on the Atlanta first 5 in that other one. Terrell says, the White Sox might get shut out. Cash King says Rays first half and full game, but NYC Bar likes the Yankees. Blue likes the Rays. Justin says just go over in this one. Why not? That's probably the way I was looking at it, but let's see here. Irish King says St. Louis. Justin says Caminero over in his total base prop. Nuke's ready to try the Rays today. They seem to have a pitching advantage, but man, the Yankees still come in here and smash pretty good against these guys. Terrell says Yankees over team total here. They feel comfortable in this stadium. Hello to Jermaine, and hello to Gorky as well. He likes Seattle on the run line in that game against Philly for a nice one there. Should be a better price than that, Gorky, isn't it? Should be a good plus price there, I think. Trevor, Yankees team total over. All right. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try the Rays here. Just like the pitching matchup here for the Rays. I'm going to take them here on the show. All right. Maybe they can grab one here. Blues on the over. Cash King says the Yankees don't have great success against them, but okay. Let's move on to the Rangers here on the road. That should be win, not gin. We got the double. We got the win, we got the gin. We got the win, we got the gin. All right, there we go. We got win here, not gin for for Texas. Let me make sure I have the right pitching situation here with. It's Camille Rocker. Okay, well he's not. Let me fix this. Look, this was going to be Jake DeGrom's spot, but bad news here, as they'll have to go here with Camille Rocker, I believe, gets the start here. Let me fix that and then correct the line. And it looks like Texas will be favored here, $1.15. And the total is 8 under 20. Boy, I don't know about that. Ober's on this long streak of losses here, or the Twins don't win with this guy right now. I say this guy, I mean, it's a very established pitcher for the let me fix that. Yeah. You know what? I think I had it all screwed up because of the Win Ginn. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, TJ Ginn, he's starting there for Athletics, and Win was starting for Texas. Let me fix this. It's Noah Cameron. Of course, we know that because Noah Cameron's great. All right, I'm ready to go. For Cameron here, 17 starts, 7-5 record, but a 2.47 ERA, 105 WHIP, 209. Batting average against. Got to be pretty high on Cameron here in this one. Kansas City's won 5 straight, 9 of their last 10 at home. Texas has lost 6 of their last 7, 5 of their last 6 on the road. And how can you not go with Cameron here as a slight dog? Are they sure here? No, look, some books don't even have this game up here right now because of this sketchy pitching here for Texas. But I think it's Camille Rocker here now. And then let's see how it's going to go. Okay. Camille Rocker here, and then probably get into I think Win gets up here and gets some of this action. Just trying to piece it together here. All right, I'm willing to roll with this here right now. Anyway, I'm on Kansas City. I'm not going to fiddle around with this. I guess Bushley could be in there again today. I think you'll get a little bit of Curvello, but man, this bullpen's a bit taxed right now for Texas here for sure. I'm sure you'll get Phil Maton in there if it's a close game, so we'll have to see. But I've got to be on Kansas City in this one for sure. Gorky says, it's that Canadian. They're not getting a great price because of the Canadian odds. Okay, let's see here. Jermaine says Phillies team total over there. Cash Kane, Kansas City money line. NYC Bar, Texas money line. Cash Kane says, I would have taken Kansas City with even with DeGrom in there. Jermaine says, KC has it over to no. That was me just screwing up. Blues on the Royals here. Nuke says Kansas City as well. Man, this Kansas City play looks pretty strong, but I'm going to take them here on the show. Feel really good about Kansas City today. All right. Next up, here's Ginn. The other was Win, but I think it's Ginn. And like I said, Bailey Ober here. They can't win with Bailey Ober. Talking about the Twins. I think, is it 10 straight losses with Bailey Ober right now on the mound? He's got a 5.15 ERA, 280 batting average against for Ginn here. 9 starts, 5.04 ERA, 1.31 whip, 256 batting average against. So shaky numbers, obviously, for both these guys here right now. And for the A's, they've won 6 of their last 9. They've won 9 of their last 11 on the road. The Twins have dropped 5 of their last 7 at home and 4 of their last 5 overall. Now, Minnesota has owned these guys pretty good, winning 9 of the last 11 between the two teams here in Minnesota. But, well, the A's have some momentum. A's have gone over in 4 of their last 5. 4 of the last 5 between these two teams have gone over. Let's see what you have here. A's and Twins today. It's going to be hard to talk me off the over in this one. I feel like another one where I feel like it's a premium over today in this game. Blues on, NYC Bars on the under and Cash Kane's on the over. Nuke says they're on a road to nowhere. Sonny says, hey, hi, Sonny. Nice to have you here. Sonny Thompson, everybody. John Carlos Stanton. Oh, he's talking about that Yankee game there. Whenever he goes back to Florida, I think is what he's saying. Thank you, Sonny. I'm going over here in this one with the A's in Minnesota. I feel like that could be a premium as well, but let's just give it out here on the show. Why not? Kansas City for Irish King back on that other game. All right, here we go. Man, show will be over here. All right, the Brewers are on the road, and they're on a losing streak, everybody. Oh, no, the Brewers, they're doomed. These guys, that was a fluke. Let's see what you got here. Come on, the Brewers can get back. They got Jacob Mizorowski on the mound here today. Mizorowski, far from the incredible start that he had, but still 4-1, 3.89 ERA, 1.12 whip, 180 batting average against. Come on. Brewers are 6-2 with Mizorowski on the mound. His reappearance here for sure. Ready for the stretch drive. Colin Ray, 9-5 record, 3.99 ERA. The Dodgers are getting steamed right now, you guys. If you had any designs on rolling again with the Dodgers today, now is the time to do it. The Dodgers game is on the run here. They're going to go up to 350. It looks like here right now, these Dodgers, they're probably 315, 320. Maybe it'll only get to 330 or so, but the steam is coming in on the Dodgers right now. We'll see what it is. It's the next game, so give it a minute to settle. Colin Ray here, 0.264 batting average against for the Cubs here. In this one, Cubs come in having won 4 of their last 5 overall. Still, the Brewers have won 15 of their last 18 games coming in. 11 of the last 14 games between these two teams have gone under here in Chicago. But the Brewers have gone over in 14 of their last 20. And the Cubs have gone under in 12 of their last 15. Cubs have gone under in 7 of their last 9 games at home. Now this total is down here to 6.5 today. You can't find anybody on the under in this game. Everybody's licking their chops. I think it's 6.5 actually. Funny, right? I mean, come on. I mean, this is supposed to be a hot pitching matchup. Yeah, it's 7 under 20, but nobody wants the under, despite the obvious overtones of a strong pitching matchup. Maybe you don't like Ray here. Let's see what you got in the chat. It's going to be Justin. Oh, you like the Athletics back there. Sorry about that. Total over. Okay, Justin's on the over here. Brent Rooker over 1.5 bases. And Jermaine is on the Dodgers here, minus 5.5 today to crush. Nuke says Cubs in this one. Justin likes Christian Yelich over in his total bases prop. NYC Bar likes the Brewers. All right, man, everyone likes the over today. I know everyone does. I kind of do too, but everyone loves the over here. All right. Give me the over in this one. I'm going to trust, well, it's Justin. I'm going to trust Justin. I'm just, a lot of sharp bettors are on the over here, but so are a lot of other bettors too. Cash King can't trust Brewers pitching. Robert's on the Cubs here. All right. Here's that Dodger game. Let me just at least put 330 up there. What do you guys have at your books right now on this game? I'm showing that the game is getting steamed, but I don't see a lot of movement here actually right now. I'm showing some books in Vegas here at 330, but I'm showing some books still down at 295 even here still. So we're waiting for the move, I guess. I'm sure the Dodgers will crush these guys again with Shohei Ohtani here. 9 starts, 0-0 record, 3.47 ERA, 1.1 whip, 236 batting average against. For Colton Gordon, 8 starts, 3-5 record, 7.98 ERA, 1.8 whip, 390 BABIP. I mean, come on. I'm sure the Dodgers will get this one. Come on. Dodgers have won 11 of their last 12 over Colorado, even though Colorado has won 4 of their last 5 coming in. The Dodgers also have won 4 of their last 5. Dodgers have gone over in 7 of their last 10 games overall, 4 of their last 5 on the road over as well, but Colorado's gone under in 6 of their last 9 overall, although they've gone over in 8 of their last 12 games on the road because, they give up a ton of runs. 6 of the last 9 between the two teams have gone under, but I'm going to go over again with the Dodgers and the Cubs. I'm not even looking at the chat. I'll go over. But let's see what you have in the chat, and it's going to be Blue might be on the Dodgers here. What is the weather situation in this game or all the games? Probably have some weather conditions out there today, I would imagine, here in Colorado, huh? I'll try to take a peek at it. All right, I got it here. Oh, beautiful day here. Maybe we're talking Colorado. Maybe we're talking Cubs weather, huh? Cubs, the wind's blowing straight in. How come we're on the over here all of a sudden? Man, I want to be on the under in that game, and why'd I go over? For the Cubs here, for the Rockies here, it's 85, 90 degrees. So, all right, let's see here. Nuke says it is 3:15. Terrell says that wind's blowing in. Brewers run line for Blue. Dodgers run line for NYC Bar. Ken said the Dodgers had the bats going last night, huh? And Ohtani, still another home run. But Ohtani can't pitch anymore, and neither can Judge. No, they said he can't even throw anymore. right, for the rest of this season or something like that. Bobby Mack says over. Hello to Dave there today. Thank you, Dave. Good to have Dave in the chat. And Cash Game was talking about the Brewers there. Sorry about that. Irish King says Dodgers first 5, blue team total over. Yeah, spending too much time on this game, aren't we? 9 legacy. Hi, 9 legacy. Dodgers minus 2.5. Why not? Hey, they couldn't. What can you say? Dodgers at least yesterday with all those runs pounded them again. Those crazy Dodgers. All right, Nuke will take him here. He said, I think he has plus 255. We know what you mean there, Nuke. All right, a couple more here. We got the Reds on the road taking on Kikuchi. Yeah, I'll admit, as a Kikuchi backer here for a lot of games so far this season, he's struggled here the last 4 or 5 starts. Or so. Oh, man, tiring week here. Once we get used to this football season, we'll be fine. Martinez, 10-9 with a 4.73 ERA, 1.23 whip, 262 batting average against. For Kikuchi here, he's 6-8 with a 3.52 ERA, 1.4 whip, 262 batting average against, and a 323 BABIP coming in here for Kikuchi. So he's given it back a little bit here of late, but still the Reds have won 5 of their last 7. They've beaten the Angels now in 10 straight games. I mean, why wouldn't they beat them again? Angels have dropped 4 of their last 5. Reds have won 5 of their last 7, 4 of their last 5 on the road. Reds have gone under in 12 of their last 17, but the Angels have gone over in 9 of their last 11. Angels have gone over in 4 of their last 5 games at home. But, Kikuchi's struggling here, and I'm going to take let's see. I like the Reds here, but I like this total as well. We can go either way, it feels like, in this one. Give me the Reds here. I'll take the Reds. They've beaten the Angels now. What's this? What did I say? 10 straight games they've beaten the Angels? I know it's an interleague, but that's a pretty big dominance. Let's go to the chat here and see what you have. Irish King says Ohtani he has got no record because he never goes long enough. Terrell says, you can't take Ohtani here at some of these home run prices. Angels run line for NYC Bar. And I like the pizza talk in there. Okay, Cash Kane, Angels money line. Angels for 9 legacy. Hey, We Do's here today. Hi, We Do. Nice to see you, We Do. All right, I'll take the Reds in this one. All right, and finally, it's going to be my Padres. They're ready to take on the Giants here. Look who's here, J.P. Sears. He's back. They had to go back to get him from the minors because of the pitching situation here. The Padres have fallen into a little bit of a need for some pitching all of a sudden. 23 starts, 5.12 ERA, 1.3 whip for J.P. Sears. For Landon Roop here, 21 starts, 3.45 ERA, 1.45 the whip for Roop. Roop's got a 325 BABIP. Better numbers for sure than Sears here, but still this Giants offense and on the road here, Padres finally sniffed a win against them. Giants 12-21 against left-handed starters. Let's see what you've got here with these two. Can my Padres get a win? They need a win. They've lost 4 of their last 5, but they still have won 11 of their last 15 games overall. No Cronenworth last night, no Jackson Merrill, but they got plenty of Ryan O'Hearn. Please just play O'Hearn. San Francisco's lost 8 of their last 10. 4 of their last 5 against the Padres, we mentioned. San Francisco 7-3 last 10 games on the road, however. I got to go under in this one. Give me the under. 5 of the last 6 meetings between the two teams have gone under. These are the two best bullpens in Major League Baseball. Even though Sharpie cautioned me on the show yesterday, kind of said, the Giants don't have the best bullpen in baseball over the last 10 games. I'll give them that. But still, 3.3 ERA this season is second best in the major leagues, only the Padres. So I think there's probably still a little something to that. I'll take the under in this one. All right. And let's see here. Cash gains on the Giants' first 5. NYC bars on the Padres. Blue is on the Angels in that Reds game. 9 Legacy says Padres team total over. Irish King, he likes Padres first 5. We Do says, Roop might give it up. Roop, there he is. All right. Yeah, Robert, I think he missed the game yesterday, didn't he? Did he miss the game yesterday? All right. Man, that's pretty much it for the baseball. Good job, though, you guys. Great looks there. Let's go to the one WNBA game with the Wings taking on the Sparks here in this one. And make sure you're checking me out over on the Cover the Spread show. I'm sorry, on the 2-3 Zone. Yeah, that show too. 2-3 Zone show. We preview the WNBA games every day with myself, Justin McKelvey, Ron Crawford as well. We preview this one between Dallas and LA. Look at that total. 180.5. Can you believe it? Man, that's a big number. But, man, LA, they go over a lot. What can you say? And against Dallas here, a team that certainly is known for some overs, got, no defense on this team for sure. LA is actually up to about a 8-point favorite. And the total here is up to 183. Oh, that's too high. Come on, you guys. Really? Maybe even 183.5. Are both teams going to score 90 points here today? You look at this total. I mean, it's basically saying to you right here, at least 95 to 88 or something. Oops. At least fix the graphic here. All right, if you say so. Anyways, for LA here, they've gone over in 12 of 15 at home. They've gone over in 8 of their last 10. They're 11-4 to the over as a favorite. Now, Dallas is 13-16 to the under as an underdog. But, man, I'm a little worried now. I'm a little worried here. I think this number is getting a little bit too high. The rent is too high. I might have to come back on the under. Let's see what you guys have in this one, if anything here. All right. Sparks will put up 100. Look at the score the other day. It was 97-96. Remember, Dallas came back to cover the spread late. They got the back door on them here. And Bobby Mack says, take the Wings here tonight. You guys are talking pizza and wings. Nuke's ready for the playoffs. Now, bad news for the Wings here. Arike Agumbawale, she's out with a knee injury here. Also, Lee Ueru, the Chinese center, she's out here as well. She's now out for the rest of the season. So this is a tough blow here for Dallas here, actually. 9 Legacy says Dallas Wings to cover the spread and go over. All right. Well, I'm gonna take the Sparks here. Maybe the Sparks aren't good enough to get this number, but these are two key injuries for Dallas for sure. Lee Ureru, there's not many players like her in the league actually, and well, pretty much missing your best player or your second best player in Arike Ogunbowale. I'll go ahead and lay it with the Sparks. They're in the playoff battle here right now, trying to make it. Currently, the Sparks are in ninth place, 16 and 18, one game back of Seattle. Both games are in the win column. They have 16 wins, and Seattle has 18 wins. So this is very important to win this game, obviously. All right. Also, let's see here. All right. I think that's it for the show, you guys. Really appreciate you being here. We'll be back tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. More morning steam. Mikey's here at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 Pacific with pre-gaming, the hottest show at 6 p.m. Eastern on YouTube when it comes to sports betting. Pre-gaming is where you want to be with Mikey Money, bringing you the primetime action now. This is where the Sports Money Network is to be at 6 p.m. Eastern and 3 Pacific. That's a fact. All right. Let's don't forget, you get more plays from me, more content from me when you subscribe over at Winnable. You can get my high volume plays here, my sports money premiums, my win club picks. When you go to winnable.com/Ramon and use the promo code STEAM to save 20%. Why not go over there and get the free subscription? Just see how it works, and then sign up for the plays after that, because I got some great plays coming your way here this weekend for sure. So when you go over there, you sign up, you bring it on your screen here, get the free picks just like this. It says right there, get access to the free picks, subscribe to it. You hit subscribe and it comes right on up there. No cost to get in there, and then go ahead and hit subscribe. All right.
It's your boy, Mikey Money. I'm inviting you to join the Sports Money crew on Winnable. Get all of our premium best bet selections.
For a low monthly cost, you get the very best bets delivered instantly to your phone by text the moment they're locked in. No delays, no missed lines, just the smartest plays at the best odds.
We do the work, you get the plays sent straight to your phone right when you need them.
Don't wait, don't guess, don't miss the line. Join the winning team today and start cashing tickets with Winnable.
All right, we're going to get you ready right now to see who's going to win a free subscription. See if you like these plays from me. You better. Everybody's entered in. Here we go. Good luck. Justin, Cash Kane, Sonny, Trevor, Dave, Nicholas, Trap God, Nuke Worker, Swerve, Flea Mathis, and the winner's NYC Bar, of course. Bar is going to get another month. Bar, you're the man. Thank you for such great contributions. You've really done a great job in the chat over these many months now. It seems like you've been with us, and I'm happy to offer you. Hopefully you're enjoying the plays in there. Hey, I know I took a few L's there in the middle of the night last night, but I think that's some good plays there. Hopefully you're using them against your own handicap as well, seeing what you and I like together and maybe capitalizing on those opportunities. Thanks, NYC Bar. You deserve it. And that's going to do it here for the show. Really appreciate it, and be back here. What a week it's going to be. Also, don't forget, check out VB MMA Picks here as we get ready for this weekend's fight card. It's from Shanghai, China. So just remember, on Saturday morning at 3 a.m. Eastern and midnight Pacific, that is when the UFC will start this week. You've got to take note of that. And Also, the main card gets underway at 6 a.m. Eastern and 3 p.m. Pacific time. So just a real tough ask there a little bit. Whoops. Here, I'm going to make sure we get those times right. Yeah, there we go. Also, the guys were here. Mikey had a video there with Kansas State and Iowa State previewing that big game this weekend as well. So check that out. And we'll also have some golf coverage here as we get down to the big championship here this weekend starting tomorrow. I'll have my picks on Winnable, free picks on Winnable coming out here. I'll have, I believe I'm going with three or four golfers this week. We'll see on the field of 30. All right, crew. Thanks so much. Newt, Cash Kane, thank you. We do, and there he is. Okay, really appreciate it. For the Sports Money Network, I'm Ramon Scott. So long.
Team, it's time to break one for cover. That's gonna cover. That's gonna cash. Then we make the 100-yard dash to the window. I don't know what you thought. It's Ramon Scott running so hot. Sports make money and we make money with sports money every single day. NFL, NHL, NCAA. Stay away from the juice or might play a parlay. It's the morning steal. What? Ramon Scott. Sports money. What? Wake your ass up and let's get to the money. Get to the money. You know how we do it.
Pardon me.